Hello and welcome to the World Cup news. It is the day 2 of the World Cup. It's the 13th, Friday the 13th of June. Well, the main news today is Brazil open World Cup with victory over Croatia. They beat Croatia 3-1. It was 1-1 at half time, and here is the highlights. There were 3 goals for Brazil, 2 scored by Neymar and 1 scored by Oscar. The first goal, which came in the 14th minute or something like that, was for Croatia, but was scored by Marcelo, who own goaled it as trying to defend. Here is the goals and highlights of last night's 3-1 win for the hosts. Well, the 3-1 victory for Brazil didn't come easily. Croatia got Marcelo put in an own goal in the first half. Then Neymar strike to equalise, a nice one in the right corner. Then a controversial or a debatable penalty for Croatia, but Neymar stepped up and made it 2-1. 2 goals for Neymar. Then Oscar bursted out with a good sheer class and put it in the left corner. That's 3-1 to Brazil. Right, so in other news, protests take place in Sao Paulo. Brazilian police and protesters clashed in Sao Paulo yesterday, just hours before the opening game of the World Cup, which has been marred by construction delays and months of political arrest. Police fired tear gas and noise bombs to disperse more than 100 demonstrators angry about heavy government spending on the event. A spokesperson for Sao Paulo State's military said. Van Persie, don't underestimate the Dutch. That's a statement before tonight's match against Spain, a rematch of the 2010 final. The losers will go in against Spain at 8 o'clock. For many fans, the experience of seeing their team in the World Cup will be about this world. But for American and German astronauts aboard the International Space Station, this will literally be the case when their teams clash in the tournament. They'll be watching from space the World Cup. For more news, blogging and much more, get this episode, yesterday's episode and tomorrow's episode, all there. Go to www.soccerworldcup.webs.com for much more information. You can get news, you can get the latest results, and you can get live blogging too. So as I was saying, the results from last night were Brazil 3, Croatia 1. Okay, and now here are the fixtures for tomorrow. The fixtures for tonight. Mexico against Cameroon will play at 5 p.m. Spain and the Netherlands will play at 8 p.m. Rematch of the 2010 final. Chile will play Australia at 11 p.m. all Irish time. Tomorrow, Colombia will play Greece at 5 p.m. Uruguay will play Costa Rica at 8 p.m. England will play Italy at 11 p.m. and Ivory Coast will play Japan at 2 a.m. Irish time. So the Ivory Coast Japan match is a pretty late match. So tomorrow matches, Saturday the 14th, I'll just go through them again. We have Colombia and Greece at 5 p.m. Uruguay, Costa Rica, 8 p.m. England and Italy at 11 p.m. and Ivory Coast against Japan at 2 a.m. And tonight we have 3 matches. Mexico and Cameroon, which kicks off at 5 p.m. tonight. Spain and the Netherlands kicks off at 8 p.m. tonight. And Chile and Australia will kick off at 11 p.m. tonight. Remember, you can catch us tomorrow for much more news. You can get the highlights of the 3 matches what have been played in day 2 of the World Cup. You can get the latest news and much more from the World Cup camp in Rio de Janeiro and Brazil. So if you didn't watch last night's match, be sure to watch at least one of the matches tonight. You can have a look at your state broadcaster or any broadcaster which is showing the World Cup in your country, or if you're in Ireland, RTE2 are showing the 3 matches tonight. Well, that's all from me from the moment. Thank you to our team, and thank you to you at home for watching. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow. I leave you now with pictures of day 1 yesterday of the opening ceremony and the opening match from the Sao Paulo. Right, well, all that Brazil and Croatia made me want to play some more football. I'll see you next time.